Welcome to the first match reaction of the Back 3 channel. This is a new segment we're trying to introduce to you guys, where we will give our views on the match we've just watched. Um, Sometimes we will have fans as well, get their views on the game that they watch, depending on who's playing that weekend. Um, so yeah, today I have the luck of being the first one to do the match reaction. I kind of feel like Leonardo Bonucci with that one season he left Juventus for AC Milan. Obviously, for those who know, Juventus normally play in a back three. It used to be Bonucci, Chiellini, and Barzagli, so that's where that's coming from. Um, so yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy the segment. Obviously, we would like to hear your views as well. Before we start, keep supporting us, keep subscribing to our channel, like, share your views as well, your comments, and follow us on Twitter as well at @the_back3. So where do we start on this one? Palace versus Arsenal. Normally this would be a very tricky fixture for every other team in the Premier League, but funny enough, big teams or the big six teams of the Premier League usually go to Selhurst Park and they get 3 points. So this whole thing of playing under the bright lights of Selhurst Park on a Monday night, I think it's a myth. Arsenal lost 3 games in that stadium. We've won 2 and lost 1, and obviously we've won the last 2. So we go into this match with a very dismal record versus Roy Hodgson. Obviously, he came in last season, steadied the ship, saved them from relegation. They fired or they sacked one of our own, Paddy V, our legend. So yeah, Roy Hodgson has been very decent for Palace actually. He came back, obviously he's a senior statesman. He came back and he saved them, and he decided to continue the season. I thought he was gonna actually he was gonna maybe sit down or retire or give someone else a chance. But anyway, he decided to go on, and yeah, I wish him all the best. We go into this match obviously with having won 3 points versus Nottingham Forest at home at the carpet. A very comfortable match for us, except for the last 10 minutes where they brought on Elanga and Awoniyi. I hope I've said it correctly. They scored 1 goal, and we ended up winning the match 2-1. So I feel like getting 3 points in the match was good for us, lifted our spirits. Yes, it's a match we should be winning, but then this is a Premier League, eh? We go into this match with high spirits, or actually low spirits, if I can say that, or at least on social media for us fans. We got the news of Julian Timber getting an ACL injury. So he's out for like 6 to 7 months. For me, I think the fans should expect to see Julian Timber next season. I think we can count him out this season. And let's look forward to what we can bring to the league this season. And speedy recovery to Timber as well. So we come into this match with one change. Obviously, Timber is out, and we brought in Tomiyasu in the left back position. Partey kept his position at the right back. Ben White, Saliba, centre back pairing. With the midfield of Havertz, Rice at the number 6 position, and Martin Odegaard, the captain. Kept the front three of Martinelli, Nketiah, and Saka. This match, where do I start? I think I'll start at the front actually with our attacking three. I don't think Martinelli had the best of games. Firstly, we had quite a number of opportunities where I feel like he could have played the ball for someone who was in the box or outside the box, because normally you'd find Declan Rice waiting for the ball alone outside the box. Once you get the ball out to Rice, Rice would normally maybe clip the ball over for Havertz or get the ball out wide to Saka, as he has been doing the whole match. So I don't think this was a good match for Martinelli. I'd actually give him a 5 out of 10. Very average performance from him. Quite disappointing actually. But that's just my views anyway. Katie had a number of opportunities as well to score. He created two for himself through good movement of the ball and just having strength to hold off centre backs as well. There was a ball he got where he turned. I think it was Martin Odegaard who played the ball for him, the through ball. Shrugged off the defender, played the ball with his left foot, and it hit the upright. I think Nketiah, if he wants to be the starting number 9 for Arsenal or a league challenging Arsenal, I think he has to finish his chances, especially when you're playing away games where we play against trickier positions like Palace, where those guys just need one counter attack and they score. And once they win, they score one goal. It's very hard to level things against them. So Nketiah has to do much better. But overall, I feel like his performance was quite decent. I would give him a 7 out of 10 actually. He did his job, made runs behind the defense. Even the penalty we received, it was through quick thinking or clever thinking from him and Martinelli. We had a free kick just outside the box, and yeah, while they were setting up the wall or whatever, Martinelli played a through ball which was quite fast or quite quick for Martinelli or for Nketiah to catch up to. But he was clever enough to just know that he was going to get to the ball before the keeper and just touch the ball around the keeper, and the keeper came in clattering into him. So yeah, we got the penalty, and normally Saka would take the penalties, but then I think they were quite clever with this one. Sam Johnstone was expecting Saka to take the penalty, and I think he prepared for Saka to take the penalty anyway, knowing that goalkeepers go into games where they'll sit with the goalkeeper coach, watch the penalties or the guy who normally takes penalties for the opposition. He gave the ball over to Martin Odegaard, and the rest was history. Well taken penalty into the left-hand side, and 1-0 up for the Arsenal. And after that, I feel like we controlled the game actually. The only person who I'd say was a bit of a danger for Palace against us was Andre Ayew. Of course, that's no surprise to me, and if you're an Arsenal fan, you'll know that playing this guy can be quite annoying to play against. This guy will show up for 2 games in the whole season, and they're both against Arsenal, whether you're playing home or away. This guy will score 2 goals the whole season in 38 games. 2 goals in 38 games. Both of them will be against Arsenal. Either one at Sellers Park, this other one will be at the Carpet. I think Andre Ayew had the beating of Tomiyasu, who I'll get into after this. He had the beating of Tomiyasu. He went past him a number of times and squared the ball for Edward, the striker, or Eze, the midfielder. But other than that, I don't think anyone actually troubled us from Palace. Saliba dealt with Edward quite well. Edward barely had a sniff at the poles. Normally Edward would score against us as well, I think. Or is it Mateta, the striker? I think he left Palace anyway. But anyway, I think we were quite in control of this game until Tomiyasu received the red card in the 70th minute. We were quite in control just until Tomiyasu received the red card. Right, my thoughts on that red card, I feel like it was quite harsh. Obviously, referees, they have their own thoughts. I feel like the first yellow card was quite harsh because if you watch the match or if you go back to the match, Havertz was the guy who was going to take him the throw in. He actually took longer on the ball than Tomiyasu. I think Havertz took between 10 to 15 seconds on the ball before he threw the ball to Tomiyasu. Then Tomiyasu took about 6 seconds or something, and he received the yellow card, which I feel like was quite unfair. But then rules are the rules, right? The second yellow card, that I feel like the ref should have just gave Tomiyasu a verbal warning. But okay, look, if you make another challenge or stupid challenge again, I'll have to give you a second yellow card and send you off. Because when I look at the clips on Twitter as well from that game, from the Tomiyasu incident, he barely pulled Andre Ayew. He barely pulled him. And I feel like Andre Ayew went down quite easily, and the ref decided to give a second yellow card and a red card. But if you look at the game, if you look at the game again, I feel like Andre Ayew should have got a second yellow card and a red card, because what he did was actually quite worse than what Tomiyasu did on him. He pulled Saka while Saka wanted to attack. He pulled Saka down, and all he got was a verbal warning. And knowing that he was on a yellow card already, and I feel like the ref was quite harsh, and he should have sent him off as well. But then, yeah, the less said about those refs, the better, because I'm tired talking about the refs. Every single time the same thing with us. Those guys, I feel like they have different rules for us. Even Arteta got the yellow card. I think it was against Man City in the English Super Cup. If you look at what other coaches are doing now, none of them are getting yellow cards. Klopp is acting like a maniac on the sidelines. He's not getting any yellow cards. Pep is also acting out on the sidelines. He's not getting yellow card. But hey, different rules for Arsenal and Arteta. But it's fine. We fight on. We carry on. So we carry on. So that's my views on the refs. Havertz. Let me go to Havertz actually. Kai Havertz. 65 million pounds signing from Chelsea. Obviously, the signing came out of nowhere. We didn't expect Mikel Arteta to sign Havertz. But obviously, Arteta and the coaches, they have a plan for him. He started in the number 8 position, but he played more as a second striker behind Nketiah. I feel like Havertz, if I include the English Super Cup fixture against Man City and the game against Nottingham Forest, I feel like he's been playing quite decently. Yes, Chelsea fans will come with the 007 that Havertz played 3 games and he hasn't scored. That's fine. Like, Chelsea fans, you guys have more than enough to worry about. You guys have a lot on your plate. I think RB Chelsea should look at their own issues. You guys, where are you guys now? You're 15th or 18th. You are again fighting relegation. So you guys have more than enough to worry about. So whether Havertz flops or whether he performs, it's none of your business actually. You guys have 300 million signings, so you guys should focus on that. Havertz played well for me, in my opinion. He was the physical point for us up top, even against Man City, even against Nottingham Forest. I feel like Havertz is the plan B, but what I would have liked to see more in the game was for Saka and Martinelli to cross the ball in for Havertz, because those are the type of balls that Havertz can attack. As you know, he's got quite a few headers at Chelsea as well. Just cut in, get the ball, swinging the ball for Havertz. He will attack it. I feel like he didn't get enough supply from the attacking 3, which is Odegaard, Saka and Martinelli. But what I'm happy about though is he's making those runs, he's getting to the box, he's getting into the right positions to score, and I feel like he's soon gonna get his first goal for Arsenal, and once he gets the first goal for Arsenal, he'll just keep on going. I believe Havertz will be our RVP region. I feel like Arteta will turn Havertz into an RVP. And yes, I know some fans are already laughing about this, but as usual, I'm teaching you guys the game. Whether you guys listen to my opinion or not, it's up to you. But please don't come to me at the end of the season and tell me, oh, Luwi, you were right. So Havertz in this game, I think I'll give him maybe 6.5 out of 10 or 7 at best. Quite decent. I think his goal will come soon. But when we got the red card, what I can say was we did quite well when we got the red card. Is our defending. We were quite solid. We got the red card, brought on Jorginho just to calm everything down, to be in control of the ball when we get it. We brought on Zinchenko. Gabriel came off the bench as well. Kivio, our Polish centre-back, came on. And I feel like after that, there was a point in the game that 1 minute spell or 2 minute spell where we were in control of the game. We just playing rondos. We had rondo session around the Palace players. They couldn't touch the ball at all. Zinchenko, Jorginho, Havertz, and Kivio headed like 4v2 round of session, just knocking the ball around the Palace players. And if you can do that like, with 10 players at Sellers Park, that's brilliant, man. That's all down to coaching. That's just down to coaching. Simple as that. If you have a proper coach in your team, those are the type of things you can do. So other teams, just watch out. If you can do that with 10 men, watch out. We were quite solid defensively. Palace didn't have a sniff. But yeah, 3 points in the bag at this stage of the season. I think it's just important to get those 3 points. Keep grinding, just working hard. Make sure the team clicks. The team hasn't clicked yet. Because if you check last season, I think we clicked quite early and easily. We smashed teams all over the show. I think this year has been a quite slow start for us. We're still getting Havertz into the swing of things. Declan Rice as well. Man of the match performance from him. It's been a good signing for us. Brilliant signing for us. Brilliant. Best number 6 in England. Easily. Best number 6 in England. Easily. I think from his own views, actually, I think he's learning so much from playing under Mikel Arteta. Sometimes he's playing as an 8, sometimes he's playing as a 6. He's also making movement just between the two centre backs and collecting the ball. Yesterday, I think he was the main guy for us, collecting the ball from the defense, switching ball over to Saka, switching the ball over to Martinelli. And I feel like Saka's going to eat a lot from those long balls from Declan Rice. So I feel like Declan Rice is going to end up becoming vice captain as the season goes on. That guy is just a pure leader. He's a leader. He was born to be a leader, and you could see from his performances as well on the field. So yeah, that was Palace. 3 points in the bag. We look on to the next fixture, which is Fulham. Another London derby at the carpet. This game, I expect Zinchenko to take back his place. I expect Gabriel to come back and take his place in the left centre-back position. I expect Ben White to go back to right back and Partey to go back into the centre mid position. What I would love to see in this game is for Trossard to start. Actually, I would actually bench Martinelli and have Trossard starting. Maybe Nketiah starting on the bench as well. Havertz is the main 9. We haven't seen that much attacking players off the bench in the last 2 games. Obviously, in the first game we were under pressure. The second game we were down to 10 men. So I would love to see us attack more and control more of the game against Fulham. So I expect a 3-0 to 5-0 win for us this weekend. Yeah, I expect us to win 3 to 5-0. We should be like doing much better than we did against Nottingham Forest. So yeah, that's the end of the first match reaction from me, Luwi. I hope you guys will love this new segment we're bringing to the channel, and we hope to see you guys on the show as well. We hear your views, whether you're a United fan, whether you're a Chelsea fan, Spurs, Newcastle. We would like to see you guys on the show and hear your views on the show. So yeah, till next time, and also keep subscribing, keep liking our page, keep sharing our episodes, and keep watching. Yeah, road to 100 views as well. So yeah, we love your support, guys. Keep supporting us, and stay tuned for the next episode of the Formation Show. Peace. Wish I be